Students, let's start the first unit of this course. And in this first unit you will find the fundamentals of embedded systems, and we have already discussed about the fundamental of embedded system in our last lecture. So let's discuss about the unit contents. In this unit we will learn about the difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller. In this we will also find that what are the type of the microcontrollers actually, and what are the processor architecture. And processor architecture is basically in the world defined in the two ways. One is your Harvard architecture and one is von Neumann architecture. So only two type of the hardware architectures of the processor has been defined, and in the same way the microcontroller architecture is also defined. Next is the CISC versus RISC type architecture, and it is based on the instruction set architecture. So which type of the instruction set is defined in the microcontroller or microprocessor by the design engineers is basically defined into two types. One is CISC type architecture and another is RISC type architecture. Another of the system is the complex systems and the microprocessors. In this we will find that which type of the systems are available and what are the microprocessor significance in this system. Next we will learn about embedded system design process. In this we will find that what is the embedded system design process in the main course, and how we can design the system and how we can go through the industrial designing process of the embedded system. Okay, so let's start the embedded system overview. So computing systems are everywhere. So most of us think of desktop computers. So you know about this type of desktop architecture. So many of you has been used the laptops and desktops. So here you can see that how the laptops and desktops are used, and you also know about the mainframes of the systems. You also know about the servers. So the point is this, that all these things are not the embedded system parts, but there is a many type of the computing systems which are enrolled in these type of desktop systems or in the laptop systems. So these systems are used only for the general purpose systems, and any of the software or any of the application can be defined in this desktop or the laptop systems, or it is also known as general purpose computing. These systems are well known for the general purpose computing. So if we say about the embedded system design, so embedded system design is basically deals with the simple dedicated task systems which generally works only on a single type of the application. So here you can see three type of the applications. One is washing machine, another is your imaging device, one is your car. So many type of the embedded systems enroll in this, and like this way, and only one type of the task is established by means of one embedded system. So that they may be multi-programmable and multi-purpose, but the task, the end task of these systems are only one. So we can say these are used only for the dedicated type of the system. While when we talk about the our computing system, then many type of the microcontrollers are used for a simple general purpose system, which is a desktop system or computing system, general purpose computing system. So there is a difference between a general purpose computing system and embedded system or dedicated task system. So I can put a line over here and I can say that these are the systems which are on these three systems, which is a car, which is an imaging device, and a washing machine. So these all are the dedicated systems and can be used only for a single task, while this is a computing system and the computer, and this is a general purpose system and can be used for many things. Let's see what's written over here. Embedded computing systems and computing systems, embedded systems embedded within electronic devices, hard to define, and nearly any computing system other than a desktop computer. Because of its a large variety of the communication systems, embedded systems, large variety of embedded systems, so we cannot define a single definition for a embedded system. So billion of units produced early versus the millions of the desktop units. So there are many things, many units were produced in a year than that of a desktop system. Okay, but it's 50% of the household and our automobiles are used with the embedded system task. So information processing systems that are embedded into a larger product is the embedded system task. So that is a value of the embedded system and is used for that purpose. In the application areas of the embedded system are as follows: that is used for the automotive electronics, aircraft electronics, trains, telecommunications, medical systems, military applications, authentication systems, consumer electronics, fabrication equipments, smart buildings, and robotics. So these all are the embedded systems. So here you can find some of the embedded system, and there is a list of too many embedded systems are over here. That is a very short list, and many more than that of this list embedded systems are possible in the market. So in my next lecture I will tell you about the difference between the microcontroller and microprocessor. So thank you for this lecture.